So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I'm curious to see the winger Anthony Gordon being tasked with doing what he does here, Peter. He's such a good team player. I think he'll be looking to create space in those.
That could spell trouble. Foden! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, where you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, a breakthrough already. Trippier. And Thiaw. Trippier. Thiaw. Alanga. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Trippier. And he's managed to get free. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Matheus Nunes. Now Foden. Guardiola. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Looking for a runner. Doku has it in a wide position. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Tries to pass it through. Donnarumma. And Guardiola. Ruben Dias. And it's Rodri. In with the challenge. Bruno Guimaraes. Tonali, looking for options for movement. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He has found the way through. There's the header! This time, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Guardiola. Bernardo Silva. It's a pretty loose pass. Doku receives it in a good position here. Doku couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Livramento. Tonali. And it's Guimaraes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
The most accurate pass. Newcastle are looking to break at pace. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Guimaraes. And smartly reclaimed. Tonali.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Chow gets over and intercepts. Tonali. Livramento. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Stones. And he's chosen to go back. And the keeper's got it again. Livramento. Botman. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
And we're off again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Foden. And that pass just didn't quite work. Bruno Guimaraes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Trippier. Guardiol. And it's Reinders. And here's Haaland. Here's a shot! And it's been given away. He's had a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pass somewhat off target. Bernardo Silva. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Elanga. Some good work on the right flank here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Nicely shaped ball. Played into space out wide. That pass isn't the best. Knocks it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ball's gone out of play. That has not gone well. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Gordon had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, some tackle that. He shifted it to the flank. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's tried one!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Threads one in. Well timed, excellent interception. Time and again they are repelled.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bullish header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Foden plays it short. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. He's cut it out. Livramento. Tonali. Oh, they could break here. That's a good run down the left. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. The ball goes at shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Newcastle get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Ruben Dias. Trippier makes the interception.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Gordon. Aimed beyond the defence. Now the ball in. Up he goes! So close to drawing level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Matches Nunes. That has not gone well. Now, can they get him away?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Elanga. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. There's the shot! No mistake! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
all square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. So, to pass or to shoot? That is his question.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Ramsdale breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bruno Guimaraes and Thiaw. And back to the keeper. Livramento. Gordon. And it's Livramento. And Botman pressing high and with purpose. Foden. Haaland. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Vardiol. And it's Reinders. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Elanga. Now it's Gordon. Tonali. Livramento. Tonali. And it's Livramento. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field, number 47, Phil Foden, number 11.
They've switched it over to the other side.
Coming on the
Vardiol.
field, number 52,
Marmoush.
Number 7.
Now it's Haaland. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And it's skewed away. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Fellow attendees, this is a
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Bruno Guimaraes for Joe Linton. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And he was quick to react. Gordon.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Trippier. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Ruben Dias, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
So what can they make of this? Can he get it through? He's having a shot! Reinders. Guardiol. Well, fatigue is really taking its toll now. And it's Bernardo Silva. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now he's got space here. Well, nicely intercepted. Natchez Nunes. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Located by the entrance gates.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Big character, big moment, big save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
Haaland is the man who's second in line. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Gordon is second man up. Oh no, it's a tame miss. This to double their advantage. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper. 2 to the good. Newcastle can't afford to miss another one. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
This to put them 2 up. And that doubles their lead. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved it! And that's won it! So in the end they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, what a way to finish a long, hard match. Those players can be really proud of their effort to have come out on top. That was far from easy.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Oh no, what has happened here? Rodri. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rodri. He's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. Produces a cross. Trippier. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach.
Up he goes! He will be livid with himself.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
That's been drilled forward. Matheus Nunes. So it is still 0-0. And he's had a hit! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
Missed by a fraction. All the way back. Matheus Nunes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Reinders. It's out for a goal kick. That's a little off target. Trippier. Elanga.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Trippier. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Great defending, strong and determined. Elanga. And he's had it nicked away. Matheus Nunes. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Doku. That's been slipped through. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Thinks one through. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. And the score is 1-0. Gordon goes on a charge down the left. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he plays one through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That looks a cracking ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This then to draw level. Brilliant save! In he goes again! Cleared without complication. Chow. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Marmouche. Cher just eases him off the ball.
There will be one
well measured
time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Trippier. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And
what a
quick
terrific
reminder
45
today to
minutes,
please take
all
all
triggered by
the
a
bins located by
helter-skelter
the entrance
tempo
gates.
that has,
Thank you very much for your
been very open,
cooperation.
end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Gordon finds himself offside. Vardiol aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that was vital. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. Vardiol. He's gone for goal! Rising over the bar.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Now it's Gordon. Stood up well to him there. Livramento. Hops for safety.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
He's having a shot! And one more try! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There's the header! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he was quick to react.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, super ball! Shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rodri. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
He's picked his way through. Cross into the box. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Nunez. Reinders. Here's a shot! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
In with the challenge. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vardiol. Bruno Guimaraes. No, that was never going to make it. Matches Nunez, takes control of it, and he's on the move. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So what can they conjure from this one? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Elanga. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Marmoush. Marmoush driving forwards. Shoots!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Foden. Livramento. Looking for the run. Somewhat off target. Reinders. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's good running with the ball. He's got away. He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball, and he's in here. Chance to deliver.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a pretty loose pass. Stones makes the interception.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Searching pass he's played there. Gordon receives it in a wide position. Now, can they get him away? Livramento's... Oh, what a climb! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Donnarumma voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in it.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not...
He's having a go! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Foden is onto this. And it's Reinders. Over to the left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Reinders. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this player, Anthony Gordon, is someone who's really impressed me in recent games. He's very hard-working, quite versatile. He has an excellent attitude, and he just keeps on ploughing away. I'm just curious to see whether he'll be allowed to operate more like an inside forward.
Foden is on his own, takes a shot! Jacob Murphy. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, that is a nice touch. Crosses it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads, and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And he's straight offside. Vardiol. So it is still 0-0. Some really good ball movement. That ball looks a good one. Pope breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ake. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that is as far as they're going to go. Brilliantly cut out. Tries from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Marmouche. Probing pass. Oh, well measured. Oh, well played. Well, that looks a decent ball. Terrific header. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bernardo Silva. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Marmouche. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Aimed beyond the defence. Tonali. Driving on. And he's had a hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Newcastle with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's played, it climbs up big! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Reinders. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ake. Reinders. Nicely aimed pass.
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Played into space. And it's Livramento. Botman. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bruno Guimaraes. That's good running with the ball. Now, can they... And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Ruben Dias. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
In football. And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Joelinton. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. Guardiol. And this is Marmouche. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Trippier. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Out again for a throw-in. That's really well manoeuvred. No, that's been intercepted. Bob. Kovacic. Looking for a runner. Reinders. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Kovacic. And here's Foden. And that's big chance! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He's in a great position here. Gordon was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, he's not getting his way this time. Cher. Nicely weighted ball. No, he's not getting any further than that. Bob providing an outlet on that flank. That's tidy. Oh, that's fabulous. Gets into some space. Cross in, looks like a good one. But he's made sure that's not getting through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And here's Foden. Oh, good ball. Decent chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Livramento. Murphy. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Gordon! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
And it's Kovacic. Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Replace him is
Things starting to look
16,
very comfortable.
Rodri.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Not pretty, but it gets the job. He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Marmouche, and here's Foden, and he's away. Played out to the left flank. Bruno Guimaraes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. But good play on the left-hand side here. Played into the header! No, not the best of headers.
Cardio.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Tries to play it through, and that's aimed into the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's got away. Burn.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rodri steaming forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's nice. He's going for goal! Decent enough try.
Bernardo Silva usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Trippier. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Foden. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
We have already started here. Not the most accurate pass. Now that's well seen too. Bob is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Reinders. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to be impressed with the all-round capabilities.
He's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Played back.
Now, that's good pressure.
He's had a shot! He's scored! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 11 minutes is number 9, Wissa.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ruben Dias and Guardiol, and it's Kovacic. Bernardo Silva, and it's Bernardo Silva, knocks it into space, stood up well to him there. Jacob Murphy, and it's Tonali. It's Trippier. Now it's Gordon. Now that's a lovely... He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Newcastle with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Bernardo Silva.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shad kept his eye on it, and he's there. Joe Linton has created one goal already. Spread out to the left. Now it's Foden. Marmouche. There's no flag. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Newcastle are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Kovacic. Bob. He's tried one! And the ball's come loose here. And he's had a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Trippier, and he's managed to get free. Oh, well played. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Joe Linton. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bernardo Silva. He shifted it to the flank. Back into the middle. Big chance! Really well taken goal. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. They put it on a plate for him.
After 38 minutes is number 7,
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions.
Matches Nunes. And it's Reinders. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found a way through. Now the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Vardiol. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Reinders. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Bruno Guimaraes goes short. Decent chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great.
And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the... There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Bernardo Silva, number 52.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that is going out for a goal kick.
Number 16, Rodri. Number 11, Doku.
Livramento.
Number 9, Erling Haaland. Substitutions
Bruno
taking
Guimaraes.
place.
Newcastle finding their passes. Willock. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Now it's Foden, and here's the chance to counter. Trippier. Livramento. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Rodri. And it's Kovacic. Played out to the right. Now it's Foden. That's very neat. Rodri. And they're on him in a... Applies the finish! Oh, another save. They've played it short.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Out to the right. Bruno Guimaraes. Good read, needed to be. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Pope attempts a clearance, and the volley. Oh, that's a waste.
Foden clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him then.
Gordon. It'll be a throw-in. Reinders. And it's been given away. That has not gone well. Guardiola. Doku is in a really good position out wide. He has found the way through. That's the keeper's ball. Rodri. And here's Nunes. Linton. Bruno Guimaraes. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, super find. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And here comes the corner. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Foden.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No luck with that dink over the top. And that is as far as they're going to go. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Looking for options for movement. Botman did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, can he get onto this? Matches Nunes. And here's Reinders. That's surely a foul. Free kick. And this is the big chance. Great chance here to level it up. And it's Nunez. Has a shot!
There will be 3
Board
minutes
shows there will be
added time.
3 extra minutes. That's a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Trippier. Always onto this. That ball looks a good one. He's picked his way through, hangs one in, threads one in. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And already we're underway here. And the finish! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Oh, that's fabulous. I was going to be disappointed with that. Not the most accurate pass. Trippier. Now, can they get him away? Gordon! And it's Joelinton. And here's Murphy. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this player, Anthony Gordon, is someone who's really impressed me in recent games. He's very hard-working, quite versatile. He has an excellent attitude, and he just keeps on ploughing away. I'm just curious to see whether he'll be allowed to operate more like an inside forward, because that's when he sees...
Goes for a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Marmouche. And here's the chance to counter. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now he's off and running. Gordon. Can he get on the end of this? Joelinton. Tonali. It's Trippier. He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And it's Trippier. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Murphy. That's a delicate header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vardiol. Now that looks a decent ball. Shad spots it and intercepts. Livramento. Newcastle finding their passes. Oh, it's a great ball here. Reinders. So what can they make of this? Can he get it through? Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, he had to make that, and he did make it. Linton. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Foden. Gordon. Trippier. Good running, strong and purposeful. That is ended up in no man's land. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Foden. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's made its way to him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 27, Matthias Nunes. Coming on to replace him is number 82.
And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Chooses to go crossfield, and he's had it nicked away. Tonali strokes it back. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been...
Gets the shot away! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. That's going in strongly.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Jacob Murphy. Marmouche. Reinders. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Just eases him off the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Caught offside that time. And it's Reinders. Goes for goal! It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kovacic. Foden. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Livramento. And Botman. Reinders. Now, what about a counter-attack?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Big chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And we have our very first corner. Newcastle are looking to go forward now. Now that looks a decent ball. Botman showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking to play him in. Or played right into his path. Livramento. And the counter is on. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, super ball! Bruno Guimaraes stood up well to him there. Knocks it into space. Shoots! Tonali.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Share. And it's Trippier. Linton, decent progress down the left. Trippier drives forward on the overlap. Linton, and it's Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Vardiol.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Reinders. Livramento did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Linton. He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Botman clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
All hands on deck for this one. Has a shot! Loose ball now, and he's going for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Trippier really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Tonali picks it up from the goal kick. Aimed beyond the defence. Bob. That's been intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. It's been shipped out wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
We'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information
Fitness
is
and
outwardly being
fatigue, the key
displayed on
factors
screen.
now as we head for extra time.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Kovacic. Number 20. Bernardo Silva.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Lewis.
Coming on the
There's the
field.
delivery. Shapes to shoot! Yes, he's done it! And that might well be that! Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claim...
Oh, terrible pass. Shad wins the duel this time. And it's Tonali. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a chance! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 7
And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bruno Guimaraes. Now Livramento. Gordon. And he's only two. And the shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 11 minutes in extra time.
Newcastle get themselves
Number
into the
10,
lead.
Gordon.
Guardiola. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Lewis. And it's
There will be
Rodri.
1 minute added
It's
time.
loose now and they want to get it back. Gordon. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Joe Linton. Extra time reaches half-time.
Please make sure to watch the screen.
Well, it
for
has been a
information
punishing
bulletin
game,
from the
both
regional
physically
police
and
department.
mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland is having a shot! Newcastle just about regathering themselves, trying to get back into shape. Thinks about the shot. Newcastle needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered.
Oh, shooting shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
After 22 minutes.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
10.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Newcastle take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Guardiola.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Murphy in acres of space out wide. And it's Joe Linton. Now it's Murphy. Murphy! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's a throw-in. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rodri. Guardiola. Oh, well measured. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Added time.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. João Neves looking for a runner. Doué in acres of space out wide. Not the most convincing of passes. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he...
Oh, terrible mistake! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, Gonzalo Ramos, expertly cut out, really nicely done. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Martinelli. Nicely weighted ball. It's a threatening ball. Fabian Ruiz. Out to the left it goes. Played into space out wide. Kvaratskhelia is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Rice. Played back in. So it is still 0-0. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Saliba. Calafiori to Martinelli. Knocks it into space. Oh, good take in a good area. Hakimi with a fine tackle. Timber. That looks a decent ball. Havertz! Now it's Doué. Fabian Ruiz. Shifted it to the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Havertz. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a throw. Martinelli. And it's Rice. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super ball! Looking for options for movement. Timber is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Calafiori. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. That pass isn't the best. And it's Hakimi. 5 minutes till the break. That has been cut short. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Timber. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's well spotted. Fabian Ruiz.
Temps additionnel.
Rice. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pacho. Now it's Ramos. Oh, that's a key interception. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Vous pouvez, si vous le souhaitez, retrouver les commentaires en direct de ce match sur la radio FM du club. Souhaitons tous ensemble la bienvenue à nos joueurs sur le terrain.
That gets things going for the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
João Neves, and it's Ruiz. Nice bit of trickery. Threads one in. Madueke. And here's the chance to counter. It's a really well-measured ball. That'll be a throw-in. Vitinha. João Neves takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Ramos. Now it's Marquinhos. Eze. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Doué. And he's been shifted off it. Timber. Looking for the run.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great vision. Pacho cuts it out. That has not gone well. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. He's got away. A header! It's a goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Le numéro 9. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Changement en cours.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Pacho. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Dembele. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Spread out to the left. And it's Neves. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? The ball is loose and the chase is on. Vitinha has it in a wide position. Martinelli. Nice looking ball. Pacho gets over and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Spread it left. Trossard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Mendes. Now, can they get it? And the shot! He scores! And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that goes to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
João Neves.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look... Oh, terrible pass. And they win it back again. Searching pass he's played there. It's a throw-in. Rice. He's having a go! What a hit, the save was firm.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
That's a corner kick.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Vitinha with the short one. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Eze. Saka providing an outlet on that flank.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Fabian Ruiz. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. He came in hard, very hard. Now it's Martinelli. And he's straight offside. Vitinha. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Gonzalo Ramos. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Gonzalo Ramos! Played up towards the front line. No, that was never going to make it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Big chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Calafiori. Eze. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that's well seen too. Vitinha. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. Now he's got space here. Oh, easy pickings there. Vitinha. Marquinhos. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Timber. Ødegaard. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Eze. That has been slung wide. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Fabian Ruiz. And it's Neves. In with the challenge. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Ødegaard. Lovely. He's had a shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just eases him off the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pass somewhat off target. Timber. Ødegaard. Threads one in. João Neves. And here's Ramos. Brilliantly cut out. He's looking wide. So what can they make of this? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Half an hour played now. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia bops him off it and wins back the ball. Saka. And it's Timber. He's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ødegaard knocks it into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's in a great position here. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shot could be on.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
João Neves. Doué. That's an imaginative pass. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hakimi, nicely weighted. And the shot! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Marquinhos.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Paris Saint-Germain ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again then. Gabriel. Now Timber. Saliba. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. João Neves. Oh, it's Fabian Ruiz. And it's made its way to him. Doué. Takes a shot! No, not quite.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Calafiori
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That has not gone well. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a pretty loose pass. And he plays one through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ødegaard, it's a mighty effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Saka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
This looks promising. That is a brilliant interception. Hakimi, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Doué. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Saka. Timber. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, terrible pass. Timber is onto this. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Ødegaard. Kvaratskhelia. He is through here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Ramos. Look at the space here. And the finish! And it's there! And they are cruising away. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now. João Neves. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Ramos. Spread out to the left. He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Eze. He's a sharp little ball here.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rice takes control of it and he's on the move. And he's onside. Now it's Rice. And they win it back again. That's a nicely shaped ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's gone for a throw-in. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. And that's another throw. Fabian Ruiz. Out to the left it goes. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. Gonzalo Ramos has found the net here, of course. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Eze. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rice.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's got the beating of his man. Decent chance! It's in! They're back within reach! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So is this the start of a comeback? Not too much more here, and that will be it. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally...
And he's had a hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Calafiori. Now it's Saka. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. It's a pretty loose pass.
Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off and it wasn't the best decision. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Now it's Ramos. No, that's been intercepted. Gabriel. Now, can they get him away? No, he's just misjudged that one. Gabriel is sporting a guilty... He's had a shot! And that is high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Still goalless at the moment. Vitinha. João Neves. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Back they go. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos! Mighty close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Nuno Mendes pokes it out wide. It's a searching pass. He's in plenty of space here.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
João Neves. Fabian Ruiz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's had a chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Paris Saint-Germain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. He's gone for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Nuno Mendes really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
He's not got that quite right. And it's Eze. 30 minutes gone. Eze turns back here, probably the best option. It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Marquinhos. Pacho. Vitinha. And that's gone loose. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Now it's Eze. Saka. Dembele. And it's Vitinha. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Vitinha. Played out towards the right wing. Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chooses to go cross-field. Nuno Mendes. Tries to play it through. Kvaratskhelia gets into a good position. He's cut it out. Eze. And it's Neves. Crunching tackle.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Eze. Nice interception, well timed. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Que tout le monde accueille chaleureusement nos joueurs sur le terrain.
So off we go once more.
Paris Saint-Germain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Ramos. Hakimi, nicely weighted ball. Fabian Ruiz, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Timber. Rice. And it's Timber. And he's managed to get free. And that's a dangerous ball. That's a smartly directed ball. He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Timber really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Dembele. Here's Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Pass somewhat off target. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. It's come to nothing. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Gets a good foot in there. Hakimi in with the challenge. Tacho cuts out the pass. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Good read, needed to be. Nuno Mendes. Paris Saint-Germain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's been given away. In goal! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Le numéro 14, changement.
Hakimi. Knocks it into space. Can he get on the end of this? Nuno Mendes. Threads one in. This is Dembele. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Great vision. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's going to be disappointed with that. Trossard is in a really good position out wide. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Into the last quarter of an hour. Picked out brilliantly, and he shoots! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
But pour l'équipe d'Arsenal.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Le numéro 7.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency then.
And the finish! So close to drawing level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
And it's Ruiz. He's having a go! Oh, the ball... Oh, he's been caught napping! This time, surely! Should have equalised.
Now, that's really unlucky, because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
He's found a way through. Looking for the run. That's very neat. Saka. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. Calafiori. Trossard. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And can he finish it? It's gone in, he's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. And we are already back underway. Paris Saint-Germain did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Hakimi. João Neves. And it's Hakimi. Calafiori proves too strong. Short changes him with that pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Gabriel. It's Saka. Chance here to counter. Played into space out wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass.
Chance for a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Doué fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Timber. Gabriel.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Timber. It's a promising run he's making on the right.
That was lovely, that.
That is good alertness. João Neves. Well, played right into his path. He has found the way through. They've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Oh, that's clever. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
So what can they make of this? And the through ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Not the most convincing of passes. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ambitious ball here. Nuno Mendes. Over to the left. Probing pass. Dink through. And he can clear it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Havertz. He's had a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think.
And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I enjoyed that.
Hello,
Both
thank you
teams went about
everybody
their work in
for
a really
taking your
committed
time
manner,
being
and
last
for me, it just
tonight.
always held an interest.
So this is the end. We're gonna close it.
So many
and
thanks to
go
Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Tomorrow I will try to start earlier from 7. I have some inconveniences that at 7 today, but I promise tomorrow I won't be late. Okay. So remember to subscribe, hit the like button, the bell icon. If you are on TikTok, look for xmachina007. If you've been with us for 1 hour or so, you probably like this game, and I always live stream it. So check on YouTube xmachina007. It is XMACHINA007. Okay. Subscribe and like my videos. That way in the future YouTube could refer you of my live stream videos, and either you're on YouTube or TikTok. Thank you again. Have a very good night. Yo, easy Coach Lappe. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for always being there in the stream and giving support. Really appreciate you. Good night. Happy New Year. Bye bye.